Hello all of you beautiful people, welcome back to another video. Now, a few years ago I uploaded a video about a weird glitch where you could just fly in Fortnite. It's currently my most viewed non-short video on the channel at the moment, and a very similar glitch has happened in Fortnite OG. I showed a little tease of this glitch in my previous video. We do the glitch, you can see Brock's like weirdly floating there. Now you might already know that if you jump off a high structure onto a hay bale, it automatically puts you inside of it. However, if you did this and destroyed it right at the perfect time as you're about to fall into it, it would make you hide in nothing and it would bug you out. You couldn't get out of the hiding spot or anything, you were stuck. You were fully undetected by bots, but actual players could see you.
Oh, I did it, let's go, look at me. I moved.
But you could still get into a vehicle, and once you got out of that vehicle, you kept the momentum you had from the vehicle moving.
No, they messed it up. I fly sideways now. What the hell, I'll just fly through things. Tagged. Oh my god. What?
And while carrying that momentum, you would fly through all the terrain, you were still invincible, but you could shoot back. Unfortunately, you couldn't exit out of the hiding spot or anything still, so you were stuck like that. And if you flew too low, you would hit the death barrier.
Frick you. I just died, okay.
But if you drove the car up a ramp and got out, that momentum would carry you upwards, and you would just fly up infinitely until hitting the death barrier. And that's what I did in the original video when I flew to Galactus.
Alright, here I go. Drive off the edge, and get out, and now I'm flying. Kinda reminds me of that right now, not gonna lie. Oh, Galactus ate me.
And this new glitch in Fortnite Season OG reminded me of that a lot. This time you would build up a structure to jump off to fall into the hay bale. But as you fall into the hay bale, you would have to mantle, and it would bug you out, it would make you float up, but sometimes you would drop back down. But it would also make you invisible, and this time you could jump out afterwards. So while you're in this weird glitched state, you couldn't like move or anything, you could just press the exit button to leave the hiding spot and it would put you back to normal. However, if you shockwaved, it'd launch you up and you would keep that momentum of the shockwave, similar to the Galactus glitch. We did have a few failed games before this though. So yeah, here's the game where we successfully performed the glitch. As you can see, we've landed at Fatal where all the hay bales are, and we have found some bots to kill first. I will explain why this is a voiceover in a second, but as you can see, I go to take that one out, Brock finishes them off, and then we go to the other bot, which is now over here, and of course take them out, easy peasy bots. Now sorry this is actually a voiceover, same as the last video, it's literally the same streams. For some reason the whole thing got muted. I tried everything I could to see if I could get the audio back. Nothing worked, so yeah, for some reason the whole thing was muted. I don't know why Twitch did that. Apologies. I'm really sad about it because the last video had some really good games in it, and this one's just a really cool glitch. Getting our actual reactions would have just been so much better. So I'm very sad about it. As you can see then, I was measuring walls on it. It's quite hard to time it, but yeah, trying to mantle as you fall in, you need to get a wall that's also close enough to the hay bale. That one, I thought the wall was too far away, so we try this one instead. This one's got a wall that's a little bit closer. Damn, I looked like a bounce, and that was weird. I think, yeah, Brock found an even better hay bale here, which we try it on. I missed that one, but I go up, and this time I hit it. As you can see, I float up. For some reason, this one I didn't drop back down, so we didn't even need the shockwaves in the end. I imagine it might have been quicker with the shockwaves, but you know, we're just flying away. I'm also invisible. You can see, the bushes there, but I'm not. And it just flies away infinitely. How weird. I don't understand, why this happened. Unfortunately, the hay bales are now disabled because of this glitch, so I guess sorry about that. Brock is obviously, see down there, he's trying to build up to me. Could he catch me? I feel like, maybe he couldn't. It's a hard one. Maybe he could have caught me. I'm trying to look at it there. I tried dropping more materials down, but obviously he's not directly below me, so they didn't fall on the ramp. I think those materials were actually lost forever there. So I guess oopsie poopsie about that. But as I mentioned earlier, the thing that this has over the original Galactus glitch is I can jump out and fall back down, and obviously with my grappler and my rift I can save my fall damage. Whereas with the original Galactus glitch, you just go up and die. There was no way of saving yourself. So this one's actually easier now. Feel like this one's also easier to pull off. You don't need a vehicle or anything. So it's basically an upgrade to that original Flying to Galactus. It's literally Flying to Galactus 2. I wasn't going to call the video that, but I decided against it in the end. I think their Brock actually, I think he reached height limit. Might have run out of mats, I can't remember which. But yeah, that's pretty funny. So I just speed it up a little bit because it is just a lot of floating up. See, my bush is nearly the size of Dusty Divot because of obviously like, the perspective of it. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was measuring. Like here, finally, my bush is now nearly exactly the same size as Dusty Divot. If the bush was the other way around as well, where that spike at the top was at the bottom, it'd fit quite well, I feel like. But yeah, just keep on flying up. Unfortunately, I'm going forwards as well, but we've got some quite good storm eyes for it to where I could fly forward quite quickly. I think Brock actually got a kill at some point there as well, because it says we have 5 total, but unfortunately, he does go down. He got killed in Dusty Divot, and they take him down and finish him off, unfortunately. I was told to just keep flying up, see how high we can get it. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. A little thing I want to point out is if you remember some old, like even if you did it on a sky, basically you could slightly see it, but remember like the old chopper glitch where you could break the height limit, and obviously the Galactus one. If you put a marker directly beneath you, on the minimap it wouldn't show it as directly beneath you, because the higher you got, for some reason it offset your little like map marker. But as you can see there, it doesn't do that anymore. They fixed it, and I'm currently 950 meters into the air right now. That is very difficult. Why did I say difficult? That's literally not even what I wanted to say. That is very high up, is what I was supposed to say. You can see the whole map nearly in like one screen. That's actually very cool. But yeah, they fixed like the higher you get, the more offset your arrow is. I thought that was quite an interesting thing for them to fix because I don't think anyone would have ever noticed that. I'm now over 1,000 meters. I think that's 1,250 right there. That's a pretty good height. I was going to see if I could go off the edge of the island with the storm, because for some reason the storm stays one tick for ages during the season. I'm not quite sure why, but it does. I was going to do it, but then I decided against it, so I do jump down in a moment. Yeah, jump out. Now, I go to Rift, but I think because I'm higher than the Rift, it just doesn't work. It made the sound and everything. You could see the Rift there, so I got scammed. I wonder if they put a Rift down there on the floor, if there is just a Rift. Because I assume it wouldn't be used, because I didn't actually jump in it, although it did do the effect. Oh no, because then it would have put it on me, because it does it on you, doesn't it? I don't know, that's a weird one. But luckily I have my grappler, and grapplers, and either way you wouldn't take full damage if you'd grappled well enough, but now grapplers do protect you from fall damage. I also happen to fall on a supply drop here, so I catch myself, and I live. Search supply drop, get myself an RPG in a big pot, another rift. So some good loot, because I also have the purple suppressed scar there. Obviously I need to farm some mats now, because I threw them all away. Yeah, oops. Yeah, eating apples, getting some health back. Surprisingly decent loadout, and I'm now in the top 10, so very nice. Going into Tomato Temple. I get shot at a few times. Believe this one is just another bot. I'm also blind, I can't see exactly where they are. Believe they were just below down there. But yeah, I see them there. Cuddle team leader. I was honestly thought I was going to waste a rocket there. I think I realised it was a bot and there was no point in wasting it, because I'm always hard to come by in OG Fortnite, you know? Not easy. Storm closes more. Again, it's probably like one tick still, so I don't think I'm that bothered by it. I see another play there, and I decide to try and hide there in the top 5. I thought this would be a cool game to win. Also, fun fact, oh no, it wouldn't have been my third win because I missed a few doing this glitch. But yeah, that guy shoots at me, and they try to follow me through the rift, actually. They do that, don't they? Yeah. Like I said, there were failed attempts before this. I was going to say this would have been third win in a row after the ones in the last video, but I was wrong. But yeah, those guys chased me, unfortunately, right back over to Dusty, which is interesting, since it's right near where Brock died. If his card hadn't expired, maybe I could have picked it up. I blow myself up there, like an idiot, and actually knock a guy there. Before I could do anything about it, though, I die. But something interesting, obviously I came third. There are now 2 duos left. We have these people here. These are the ones that killed me. And the one that just shot them there, they're actually the ones that killed Brock. So the ones that killed him earlier in the game are still alive. So we decided to just spectate it, see if the people who killed me wins or the people who killed him wins. place your bets in the comments. Hell yeah. So these are the people that killed me, or the guy with the sniper here, the one that killed Brock. Bright Bomber is the one that killed him. So, yeah, pretty interesting. We decided to wait it out, except this ended up being really weird because it just sits there fully scoped. So they're just looking at a lens flare. So they're just never going to peek that, are they? Because, again, they're looking at a lens flare. I don't know why they sit down. I think it's because they see that we're spectating them. I speed it up here. We switch on and off them because, as you can see at the bottom left, it says that Broccoli295 is spectating you in the kill feed. So I thought we'd just annoy them by doing that a little bit. If they're going to remote on us, we'll just clog up their kill feed, I guess. Make it as a little visual distraction in the bottom left side of the screen. But yeah, I don't know why you'd sit fully scoped, because like I said, they're not really going to peek if you do that. And Bright Bomber does get a grenade shot at them. They do miss, but they do hit another shot. I can't tell if that hit or not. It doesn't always show damage numbers while spectating, so it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But it looked like they might have been cracked. You might have noticed as well, it's actually a 2v1 as well, so it's not looking good for Bright Bomber here. Except the people that got me are both quite low as well, and Bright Bomber just got a shot on them there, so they are also even lower. Switch back to this person. All black superhero skin, very cringe, I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised that's even still a thing people do. But yeah, that's technically not all black, it's black and grey. You can't do all black anymore. Feel like they should remove the black and grey as well, because clearly it's just the same thing. That's weird. But yeah, they get a nice little tag on Bright Bomber. They laugh at us and their teammate gets sniped in the head. Deserved, honestly. How dare you laugh at me? Get sniped in the head, idiot. Even though it wasn't the person laughing that got sniped. And for some reason, Bright Bomber just sits in the open and just, yeah, gets beamed out of existence. I'm not quite sure what they were doing there. And yeah, the people that killed me won. So yeah, there's that. I just thought I'd throw that in there. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked it, cheers. And again, sorry about it being a voiceover. I'm also really sad about it because we don't have our reactions anymore. It'll be back to normal for all the videos going forward now. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.